Okay, so let's get into it. So we switching things up a little bit. So this next segment, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get right into it. We want to talk about the 50-30-20 budget rule. So if you haven't challenged, you don't have a budget, you don't have anything set up, you got money coming in, it's all over the place. You don't know what's coming in, what's coming out. Hey, we all been there. It's not okay, but as long as long as you accept responsibility and say, okay, I want to do something, and then you actually um, take the time to want to do something different, start exploring. So we wanted to provide some information if that's you and you're ready to start implementing something to move your life forward. All right, so I'm about to do this quick screen share. Uh, Investopedia is the resource that we're going to use.
I like them. They usually have pretty good
Yeah.
stuff.
So anytime you're trying to learn about finances, and Investopedia is a pretty solid resource for you. Usually can't go wrong using Investopedia. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep, you're all good.
I bet. So my biggest thing, this is I like to be practical with things. So this is a teachable moment, a practical something that you can actually implement in your life for real. I know, so the 50-30-20 budget rule. All right, let's get it. I'm gonna skip past a lot of stuff. We just want to get to the meat. All right. So what is the 50? 50% is your needs. That's rent, because it's important. I know some folks don't know what needs are. Needs versus the other things. So needs are rent or mortgage payments, your car payment, groceries, insurance and healthcare, minimum debt payments, and utilities. So that's what your needs are. 30% is your wants. Wants are self-explanatory, but we'll read a little bit here. So wants are all the things you spend money on that are not absolutely essential. Anything in a wants bucket is optional. For example, you can work out at home instead of going to the gym, cook instead of eating out, or
Yep.
watch sports on TV instead of getting tickets to the game. All right. That's just marketing. We skip that. Advertisement. All right. So let's get even more specific. New unnecessary clothes, like for example, or accessories like handbags or jewelry, but going back to the clothes, like some J's came out today. I got an alert. That's an absolute want. I think it's a Jordan 6, the Oreos. They just came out today.
Oh Lord.
And so if you know you got obligations, that's going to be in a want category. That's not a need category. Just an example, not throwing shade at J's, but if you have the budget for it and it's within your budget and it's not going to impact your whole living situation, okay, get your J's if that's your thing. Um, Tickets to sporting events, vacations, or other non-essential travel. That's where you are. You are in Mauritius right now. So technically, you're on vacation. It's non-essential. It wasn't essential. Like it wasn't a necessity. It was a want. But
Right.
sometimes we cross those things. Um, the latest electronic gadgets, phones. If every time a new iPhone come out and you upgrade, you turn yours back in and you get another one and it reset the payments that you owe on this phone that you're paying through your cell phone provider. That's not a need. That's a want. I know we in the digital economy and all that. And you're like, oh my God, I need my phone. But contrary to belief, I grew up in the time, now I'm sounding old. We had there was a time we didn't have cell phones. Like we had the phone, we called somebody before we left the house. Yo, I'm on the way. Hang up the phone. It wasn't no GPS or nothing. And we just, hey, I'm on my way. And then I go, and then you see me when I meet you there. But then, of
Right.
course, I still grew up in a time where eventually phones really started hitting the scene. But the crazy part is with the phones, we had minutes. So with the minutes, you couldn't go over your minutes because your bill would be sky high. And so
Oh
you'd
yeah.
be like, you'll either shoot a text, okay, and you got so many texts too, or you say, yo, I'm on my way, bye. And you hang up. Or somebody be calling you, you like, hey, yo, it's not free yet. It's not after 6. Hey, I gotta hit you back, but hey, I'm on my way. So like you made it real quick because over a month, them minutes started adding up like crazy until unless it was in the evening time where it was unlimited. I know I'm probably like sounding foreign to you right now because you're like, bro, I don't know what you talking about, but that was my experience. Ultra high speed internet beyond your streaming needs. I will say, if you do work from home, it's probably you probably need that internet because that's contributing to how you make your money. So that could be
Right.
debatable of putting it in the need versus want category because you probably do need that high ultra speed internet because it's tied to how you generate your money. So that's a different
Right.
type of conversation versus, but if you're going into the office every day and it's more of leisure and other things, you don't need it. Like as long as you got the basic of the internet and you probably could do without the internet if it's not how you make your money. It's in the want category. Let's keep it real. All right, last 20% is for the savings. That's pretty self-explanatory. So create an emergency fund. We talk about that. We talk about that 3 to 6 month emergency fund, making IRA contributions, your 401k, or opening up a brokerage account, investing in the stock market, setting aside funds to buy physical property, meaning real estate for long-term holdings, if that's your thing, making debt repayments beyond minimum payments. So you can also use this for that. So that is this is just going into the importance of savings. I, I would like to think that we all understand the benefits of savings. Uh, but just to recap it, 50-30-20 rule. That there it is. We'll drop this link in the description so you can click it and learn more about it yourself and read a little bit more of these details. But this is the educational slash practical section in this particular segment on the 50-30-20 budget rule. Let's get into
Yeah.
it. And so that's something that you can implement right away if you're having challenges with your finances and because you don't know where your money going. You got any thoughts that you want to add to it? Uh,
Man, I know people might be like, I know how to budget. I'm good with my money. I don't need that. But man, I don't want to be too dramatic with budgeting. Save my life, man. I just like I owe so much to budgeting and but like budgeting is the reason I'm here, as you mentioned. Like I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for budgeting. I mean by here I mean on vacation in Mauritius for a month. And so it definitely was not a time. There was a time when I wasn't budgeting, like at all. Like, and that also just happened to be the time when I had to check my account and make sure I was good. I was always having to. I think we talked about that last episode, looking at your phone at dinner and stuff like that. And so it's not a coincidence. All that stuff goes together. Just not now that I'm out of that mode, it feels so much better having a mental picture of where my money is at all times. I'm not playing guesswork no more with my money. That's like that's
that,
crazy.
yeah,
And so, y'all, if you don't 50-30-20 rule, y'all please, if you don't use this rule, use something. Just get to budgeting, please, because it's life changing, it's game changing.
yeah. No, that's facts. All right, so I think that's self-explanatory. Again, we'll drop the link, and we'll drop the link just for you to learn more about it. Go do your research. If it makes sense for you, try it out. Let us know what you think. It's not something we created, but it could definitely be a resource for you.